Hello, welcome to it now modern stream where I'm gonna be trying out my very first Titania brew. This is far and away the card that I'm the most excited for Modern Horizons 2. So what I did is I fired off a draft just so I could rare draft a Yavimaya, and my very first pack yielded a Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. So now we get to use it, and obviously this card is very important because thanks to Knight of the Reliquary, now the Yavimaya makes it so I can sacrifice my Flagstones of Trocair to my Knight, meaning that I can ramp a lot faster, and it also makes it so cards that are, really bad, like Valakut, like by having a Yavimaya in my deck, like it makes my green mana situation a lot better, so I'm not too afraid of playing even a third copy of Valakut in my list. So everything is great. I'm also going to be trying out Abundant Harvest. This is a cantrip that we've known of its existence for a while, but it wasn't legal in Modern until yesterday, so not sure whether this card is going to be great or it's going to be terrible, but I'm going to be starting off with the full 4 copies, and then we're going to see where to go from there. And the rest of the deck is what you would expect for a Green White Reclaimer shell. So we have your Reclaimers, some removal, Explorers, couple of Damage Skull, Dryad, Skykill Apparition to tutor 4, Prime Time to tutor 4. Honestly, not even sure whether this card is good in the deck or not, but like I might as well give it a shot. Springbloom Druid is the other one of. I was always really impressed by this card in this shell, so we're gonna see whether the Druid can still be relevant like it used to be. And then Knight of the Reliquary, which I think that, again, I think that Yavimaya really makes a lot of heavy lifting in order to make Knight of the Reliquary playable in a deck like this. The sideboard is a little bit all over the place. I really wish that I could have tested Endurance. That is the new pitch creature, the green one. I couldn't get my hands on it, but I was just too excited to play the deck, so whatever. So I'm playing a Thrun instead, but, this is probably not a great card. I'm not excited to play this one. The rest of the sideboard is very straightforward. The 4th copy of Path, Bojuki Bog, a bunch of Relics, bunch of Celestial Purges, Collector Oof, Knight of Autumn, sorry, not Reliquary, Raminep Excavator, Skyclave Apparition, Eidolon of Rhetoric, Force of Vigor. Super straightforward, clean sideboard. If you're enjoying the content, make sure that you hit that follow button, and I will see you there for round number 1. Alright, welcome to round number 1. Yeah, I don't think we're keeping this one, huh? As much as I love Titania, no place until turn 3, so not great. This is a lot better. So let's keep this one. Send the Primeval Titan. Unclaimed territory. Harvest is going to be busted. I don't really have high hopes for it. Like, it's cool. If it works, it's great. If it doesn't work, that's also fine. Sure. You know that you can just not take any damage, opponent, right? Okay, I guess opponent wants to take some damage. Perfectly okay with that. So I guess it's better for me to play the fetch land. If I play the fetch land, I can go fetch a forest, then sack the forest, get a Flagstones, and then on the next turn, I can't cantrip, but I can make Reclaimer into a 3/4. But if I, so if I find another fetch land, I can make Reclaimer a 3/4, and I can also play the Knight of the Reliquary as a 5/5. So yeah, this is just better. Like, it's small. It's a tiny difference, but the upside is definitely there. So make a forest, sack this, get flagstones. Womp womp. Okay, now what? Now what? If I play, I think I play knight. I think I play knight. Because it's a 4/4. This is ridiculously bad if my opponent goes land into Reflector Mage, but I mean, I can say that so far Harvest not looking great, but like what I mean, if we top deck Titania, like we just stabilize immediately, right? Yes, Reclaimer is gonna have to chump block. We have Blast Zone. We do have Blast Zone. So I can kill this with Blast Zone. Sack this, ramp. Any rough drafts for regular intent? Yeah. I think Amulet's gonna be great. Oh, come on. That's lethal, right? God damn it. Block here. Kill this. Yeah, we're dead. It's a lot of Thalia's Lieutenants. Path. Thank you. Apparition. Thank you. Knight of Autumn. Knight of Autumn, maybe. Harvest seems pretty bad. Harvest seems quite bad in this matchup. Just go like this. Sure. Keep this. Tap land, then we get to explore into either hold that path or just play a tap Valak. I could probably play a tap Valak. I think that Winds of Abandon is just strictly worse path to exile. And that's like, that's a lot, right? Like this card is pretty bad already. This card is already pretty awful. And like Winds of Abandon is just much worse. So yeah, it's just not a good card. Not a good card at all. I don't think I'm pathing this right now anyway, so what I can do is I can Reclaimer. Medley Mage. Sure. Dryad of the Lycian Grove. You got it, opponent. That's really funny, actually. That is super funny. So I'm gonna name Elemental here, and I think I'm just gonna pass this Meddling Mage so I can play my Dryad. And then my opponent needs to have a Reflector Mage. And even if they do have a Reflector Mage, I can just Titania, get back a fetch. And they do have a Reflector Mage, okay. Opponent confirmed Luxac. Opponent confirmed Luxac. I guess I want to play a 4. I'm going to get a Forest here. Let's just untap, because if I find... Exactly. I'm so smart. I am so smart. How can somebody be this smart? 5 3s. 5 3s for days. How would you like a 5-3, opponent? How about 2 5-3s? Could I interest you in 2 5-3s? Phantasmal Image? Sure. I would like a 5-3, please. I would like another 5-3, please. Reflector Mage resolves. I honestly was thinking maybe they wanted to copy my Titania and then cycle Canopy. Like, that would have been funny. They get their own 5-3. Yes, I would like to trade. Thank you very much. What can we call for here? Probably Knight. Opponent just doesn't want to play this game anymore, I guess. I don't think I like Prime Time too much in this matchup. It's probably fine though. Springblow wins there? Maybe. I don't know. You may be right. I think this hand is fine. Wizards upgraded Sumbos to Elemental. What you got from me, opponent? That's really funny, actually. That's really funny. goose. Remember when I fetch for basic planes? Remember when I fetch for basic planes instead of fetching for... Es un proxy de Shabimash. I think I want a Dryad. Dryad just blocks better. The thing with playing Springbloom there is that next turn I would have been able to Dryad plus Apparition. That's scary. Can we find a Valakut? No Valakut. So a Ledamber Skull probably wins. Ledamber Skull probably wins here. Vial up to 4. What the hell does that mean? See you for the next round. All right, welcome to round number 2. All right, Abundant Harvest. Your time to impress me, Abundant Harvest. I guess. Ugh. I'd say no. I kind of want to say land to get towards Cavern. That sucks. Did Titania spike? Or something? Why don't we play Flaxen Circle? Because it's the exact same and my opponent knows about this card. I literally just revealed it. So I'm just showing my opponent the card that in my hand that they know about. I mean, I don't think there's any way that this knight resolves. But if somehow this knight resolves and it doesn't die, then we're just gonna win very, very easily. Knight Pack Ambusher. Wow. It's a card, I guess. Givil009, thank you for the follow. Claimer. Yeah, I think my opponent's probably playing some sort of like Wilderness Wreck deck. Opponent really messed up. Why? They didn't want to allow me to untap with the knight. That was just... Oh, okay. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That'd be cool. Guess I'm just playing Dryad here as bait. Well, but you can just let the wolf trigger resolve and then you cast a spell, right? Yeah, and this is why I don't like Primeval Titan in this style of deck, right? It's like if you don't have a Dryad, Primeval Titan just doesn't really do anything. In fact, we're just dead here. This seems fine. This is probably okay. Don't think I want path. Apparition seems medium. I guess I'd rather have Apparition instead of Night of Autumn, because these both answers the wolf and the thingy. So, get rid of the thingy for the follow. Bog better than Ghost Quarter. Well, Ghost Quarter is really good with Titania, right? I guess Bog is probably better than Radiant Fountain. Cavern is really good, but this is the problem with Cavern. Like if I play Cavern on Dryad, I don't have Cavern for prime time. I think this is actually a mulligan. This is better. Pack 2, pick 1, Titania into pack 2. Pick 2, Titania, is that a good one? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine, Stabs. That's a fine place to go. All Titanias all the time. Oh! Guess we're doing that one instead. So I said it was a second amulet against a friend in paper, felt really strong, had 2 amulets and play turn 3, 2 games because of it. Yeah, I mean, it seems it stands to reason that it's gonna be good. Dropping by to say my podcast with Kevin. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Thanks, man. Let's do this. Didn't pass the turn. By the way, what Kevin is talking about is that Measures Babel podcast. So I guess that we can just Dryad and Call here. Just not bad. Yeah, as you can see, we are already doing the thing here. It's really awkward, but I do need a land here. Those were some good ones that we just passed through. On the plus side, we were not drawing lands for a minute, right? So it's kind of neat that this found us a land. That was cool. That was pretty cool. Oh, there's the new card here that my opponent could blow me out with. Cryptic. Okay. The point is a minuser, of course. I would have never doubted my opponent to be a minuser. Yeah, we might have pretty good against Ashiok, I guess. That one's not very good. Loving the throne. Like, it's okay. It's also very convenient that my opponent minus their Ashiok to make it exactly, you know, to make my throne exactly big enough to kill it. So that's pretty cool. Very nice of them. Very, very nice of them for making my cards better. Deck damage though, exactly. Like I'm so close. So close to being milled out. So close to getting milled out over here. How will I ever recover? Exactly. Oh man. Imagine if only. Imagine if only I had access to a way to not mill myself. Pimolans, thank you for the prime sub. Welcome back for the 10th month. So what we can do here is we can play Reclaimer and then we can uptake Blast Zone. This is always such an interesting play pattern, right? And it's something that happens so often, it's insane. Like, it happens so often that opponents will just play an Ashiok and immediately minus it for literally no gain. Even sometimes, like, they have Crocsai in their deck, or they have like Tarmogoyf in the deck or something like that, and you're like, just don't do that. You know, like you're actively helping me, like you're giving me, like, you're making your Tarmogoyf smaller. Like, why are you doing that? Okay. So we still have Valakuts. We still have stuff to fetch. We still have planes. We have one Temple Garden in the deck. And that's it. Like, that's the only thing that we have. So we don't have that many planes, I guess. We still have the Titania. Play this on end step, see what happens. Yeah, we have a command here. We have a command here. So we just win now, right? So I just sacrifice Misty, go get Cavern. Oh, they have Field, right? Never mind. So I guess I'm making Flagstones then? We can just get Valakut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I guess I just don't have to do anything really, right? I can just chill. Okay. That's potentially a problem. That is potentially a problem. I guess we are winning the race though, so I guess that's fine. So I don't want to play the Cavern when my opponent has a non-board Field of Ruin, right? Doesn't seem particularly smart for me to make that play. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think I could just go Squatter to blow that up. And set it up that way. What's this dust you should have gone on the battlefield? You mean Thrawn? I mean, and this is why I don't really like this card, right? We can see it right now. Just it's not doesn't line up particularly well, you know. And whatever they attempt to field in response, we can just sack to the Reclaimer. Cavern Ornamental. And now we have one fetch, we can get another fetch, and then we can use Reclaimer to suck something else. Opponent could have Gusto, but I think if they have Gusto, they should have used it right there. We can also cycle Canopy, which is nice. That kind of sucks, actually. We have no... Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Well. Here goes nothing. Cryptic. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. This big stupid fucking shark is owning me. Can't do anything about that stupid shark. Push. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So they just have another shark? Well, I guess I can't beat another shark, so... Can't beat another shark, so... Just gonna throw a Titania in there. Okay. Holding on to this because if I draw a Dryad, this can potentially allow me to set up lethal. Dryad. So we're looking for either Dryad or what's his name? Well, at this point, it's just Dryad or Eladamri's Call. Dryad or Eladamri's Call are my only options. Did I miss one of the Temple Garden? There's only one Temple Garden there. Alright. Got an end creature. Damn it. Oh, did I tapped. Why did I tap like an idiot? Why did I tap like an idiot? Oh. Why did I tap like an absolute idiot? Oh, man. That sucks. That sucks. I have to do it right now because that now is when they are the most tapped. I think that they just have a counter for this, but they don't have a counter for this. I guess no, yeah, this is fine. Okay. I guess we're still in this. Okay, that's lethal. So now they push the knight, and I'm still dead because of the fetch. Oh! Damn it. Alright. I should have been a 6 life there, but I just messed it up very poorly. Alright, I deserve to lose that one. See you for the next one. Alright, round number 3 after a massive brain fart. Yeah, this is probably not good enough. Perfect mana. Perfect mana. Cut lands for cantrips, they said. Everything will be fine, they said. Everything will be fine, they said. Yeah, we might off the top one time. Xerox text and not run it. Well, that's why I think that this card is just not as good in this style of deck. That is exactly my theory. Is the fact that I actively want to have lands in my deck. Like I'm not really gaining any considerable advantage by cutting lands from my deck. Like I actively want 30 plus lands in my deck. So like I'm obviously testing this card because I think that like that's what I'm here for, right? Like that is exactly what I'm here for. So I'm obviously gonna try out the card, but just by design, it seems to me that it just conflicts with what I'm trying to do from a deck building standpoint. Am I gonna be facing Ragavan here? No. That'll be kind of cool. So the fact that they took this probably means that they have an answer to this guy. Still, they should have probably taken this. Like if I find a green sword, I'm gonna slam the Springbloom Druid, and then all of my mana troubles are gonna be gone. That actually works. Both of these are elves, conveniently enough. That's really, really funny. That is super, super funny. Fetch is good for them, obviously. So I was thinking about playing the plains and then sacrificing the cavern to the Springloom, because if I get to untap and I find another either green or white source, what I can do is I can call for Apparition. This may just be better though. And I think I'd rather have, I'd rather fetch double green source there. And the reason for that is so I can, if I draw Titania, I can just cast it and it's gonna be great. Getting Blast Zone doesn't do anything for me. Like, I can still just chump block this turn, which is what I'm thinking of doing. But getting Blast Zone doesn't really progress my game plan, and it actually destroys the only traction that I have right now. So I don't think getting Blast Zone is particularly productive for me. Opponent considering TBRing here. Decide against it. Titania? No Titania, never lucky. Never lucky. We can make this into a 3-3 if we need to. I'm gonna call for Titania, but I just think that my opponent, they just have to have a Star Denial in hand. Like, they just have to. They don't have Thought Seize because they would have Thought Seized pre-combat, so I'm just going to see what's up in the hand here. I think I want to sacrifice the Ghost Quarter here. So if they have TBR, I just lose, right? But this means that I don't like to Lightning Bolt. So I cannot be Timur Battle Rage, so I'm just not gonna play around it. Because if they have TBR, they just however I slice it, they just do this thing here and I just lose. So I'm going to play around Teamwork Battle. I'm going to play as if I don't. My opponent does not have Teamwork Battle Rage. If they have a counter spell or something like that, I guess I'm fucked, but now we get to Ghost Quarter. We can Ghost Quarter my own land. And I can get a couple of 5/3s for my trouble. Did I manage to get everything I needed? Not everything, but I got a reasonable amount of the cards that I needed. Fetch. Again, still cannot be Teamwork Battle Rage, so gracias. Still cannot be TBR, so we're going to behave accordingly. Titania! Want this card, we want these cards, want that card. Apparition's nice. Relic's kind of medium. Like, it's okay, but did I talk about running Life from the Loam? No. Why would I want Life from the Loam? Just doesn't really do anything of what I want to do. So sad I casually dismissed Doomsday without testing it. I have a strong feeling without ritual and cantrips it would be fine. I mean, the question that comes out of that is just like, why? When you consider like the cost and the potential benefit, the opponent is scared. Is it really worth it? I guess, is it really worth it putting a card like Doomsday in the modern format? Okay, so they know that this primetime is in my hand because they bubbled me. At least I assume they bubbled me. No, they targeted themselves, so I guess they don't know about this primetime. Am I exploring here? So we get to play around Stubborn Denial by passing. But then if my opponent has an Inquisition, it would whiff, and now it wouldn't, so... Not sold on primetime in the list, I think it could be a tracker. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's why I'm testing it. Would they keep in stuff versus you? I don't know. I've seen stranger things happen. I've seen stranger things happen. This member's really good there. This member's really, really good there. Can we please draw Titania here? I think we deserve to draw Titania here. Never lucky. Path? Path would be hot. Even better than Path, Celestial Purge. Ha! 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 Ah, yeah, that's better, I guess. Yeah, I guess that one's better, huh? That one's better than Purge. That one is better than Purge. See you for the next round. Alright, welcome to round number 4. Yeah, sure. Let's keep this hand. We're playing against combo. We're gonna be very sad, but if we're not, well, we're playing against control. F us. It's Primeval Titan. So Esper control, yeah, very much Esper control. Very much Esper control. Teehee. So, I mean, of course, like this just doesn't really do anything, right? This doesn't really do too much for us. What it does is allows us to draw a card and allows us to reset Cavern. But if my opponent has a Chaos Guile, then our Primeval Titan didn't achieve anything at all. No Guile is good. No Guile is definitely pretty good. Yeah, feel or T West Titan just feels me. Yeah, that's the point. Like that's why I consistently keep saying like this is just not a Primeval Titan deck. Like you cannot really take that much. You cannot really get that much value from Primeval Titan. Guess I should have played this first. Could have pathed my own dude, but like I can do that later once I have a Dryad and stuff. Damn it, man. I assume that this is gonna get countered. So they know about the cavern. Fuck. Moidan and Trick, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And having drawn 2 Path to Exiles in this matchup is just an absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Maybe on that turn when my opponent tapped low. Maybe on that turn when my opponent tapped low, I should have. Cast the other Amber Skull. Titania, please. No luck. Mana leak? Yeah. You can play Counterspell, opponent. Why are you not playing Counterspell? Why is my opponent not playing Counterspell? One, two, three, four. Why is my opponent not playing Counterspell? Let's get back that Horizon Canopy. Let's do this right now. So that my opponent can't sequence Guile in an awkward spot. You sure you want to attack? Okay. Respect the hassle. Here comes 15 damage. I'll get a 5-3, thank you very much. Kill both of your dudes. Also, thank you very much. Take 15. Build your own Ember, cool. Psychic creature, create a 1/1. Psychic creature. I don't think I want to path this spirit here. Okay. So I guess they have Cryptic. It actually feels like kind of a monster. It's very good. It's very, very good. Hope my opponent learned something today. Cryptic Thistles, swing for 10. Yep. It's pretty good. This is probably gonna be good. This is good too. Get these past 2 exiles out of here. Relic's kind of okay, but at the same time it's pretty meh. Path cut value, yeah. So it only takes my opponent to make like some pretty egregious mistakes, and then we can get value from our path to exile. Seems good. Path is basically white veil. I mean, it's exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. All right, chat. I need your help. I need somewhere to put Snorlax in, and I don't know where's the best place. Like this seems like a fine place, but I feel like it's gonna get swarmed pretty quickly, and I really want to find a comfortable place for Snorlax. I don't know where. Like I wish it could like just hang out here, you know, or maybe if he could hang out here, that would be awesome. But I don't know. I'm having troubles. Yeah, Lax is looking great. He's been a great guy. Ugh. How unlucky is this opener? He smells funny though. So many relics. Opt, gone. You got nothing. You got nothing. Second, gone too. All of them gone forever. Just gone. Out. Really, really sucks that I drew this sanctuary. Ooh. Just pass the turn. No need to allow my opponent to use their mana. My opponent did not get the memo. My opponent did really just completely oblivious to the memo that counterspell is legal. Hey, they found a land. Let's do this. And I'm gonna call on end step. Mana leak. Oh no. So, what would I rather resolve? Probably the Raminap, because Raminap draws a card. Well, actually, if I play Dryad here, yeah, just do this. I can play both, but I don't want to play both. Sure. Do you consider test more Titan in this build? Honestly, the single copy feels bad. Like it's just not good enough. I think that the single copy is just not good enough. This is not a Primeval Titan deck, and it really shows. Him to harvest. Push. What's this? Mind Sculptor. Just the Mind Sculptor, better than no. Just the Mind Sculptor, better than no. My opponent likes to leave dangerously, don't they? Not even punished. Feels bad, man. Let's do this now. Raminap was basically divination there. I mean, they're drawing 2 a turn, or they have a Jace, right? Do we have the Wrath here? We do have the Wrath. I have never seen that Damnation art. It's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, opponent's not playing They're not playing the new Wrath. They're not playing Counterspell. I think that they just don't know that the new cards from Horizons are legal. Heh, heh. 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 Why would I fetch first? Because I have no fetch land to get back. Because I would like for my Titania to ramp. It's better. It's better when you have a land to get back with your Titania instead of getting nothing. Strongly, strongly recommended. So if my opponent minuses on the elemental, in response I'm gonna fetch. The reason for that is Kaya's Kyle. How is Modern feeling? I mean, I'm playing Titania in Modern, so I'm obviously feeling great. There's an argument for saying land here, but I'm gonna go with non-land because it's just really good if we find a non-land there. I can play second Reclaimer, or I can play Dryad. I can also just play nothing. My opponent use one Wrath. Sad thing with follow. They could have a second Wrath. They could have a second Wrath, technically. Alright, YOLO. I lost against a Timur deck. Timur, no, Bug deck with. We suspect we Wilderness Reclamation, but we didn't actually see any reclamations. Here goes 5 damage. We lost to Tapper Mana Wrong. Yeah, we lost to me being an idiot, so don't sweat it too much. We just lost to me being a stupid idiot, but could have been worse. Funny. Pretty funny. Tisk, opponent. Tisk. Tisk effing Tisk. See you for the last round. Last round, here we go. Airbender 95, thank you, follow. Splinter Twin. Splinter Twin. Twin, 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 twin. Gobos. Okay. Or maybe not. Okay. I guess we're doing fine then. Mardu Knights. Bad draw. Pog. Oh. That was stupid. For whatever reason, I saw the Dryad and I thought that it was in play, so I could tap this without having to crack it. It's okay. I mean, it's not, but let's act like it's okay. It was obviously a stupid mistake, but let's act as if it's okay. Oh, you can't gobos with Lurrus. Good point. Okay. Is this Bombardment? That would be sick if my opponent's playing Bombardment over there. I played a Bombardment deck yesterday and it was amazing. There's no mistakes, only happy accidents. Facts. I like how my opponent cannot get through my 1-drop. So this deck before Titania was pretty slow. How it feels now, it's a Blitz, a very bad matchup, or you can handle it. Well, I mean, trying this deck before Titania is like saying that you played Splinter Twin before Pester Might was printed or something like that. Or I don't know, like I'm trying to make a very like obnoxious over generalization, but like it's the point remains. Like the deck without Titania compared to this just has nothing to do. Like this deck is only playable because Titania is now legal. If Titania were not legal, I wouldn't be streaming this deck right now. Box seems legit. Relics seem legit. Cut Titan. This card was very lackluster. This should probably be like another knight, or should be like a tireless tracker or something. Ivancito querido, gracias por el cheer. Is strong for grinding control matchups? Yes. Counterspell is now a legal card in the format, so. I'm just gonna cut the Abandoned Harvests, which by the way was pretty good there, if I'm being honest. The Harvest was not bad, but I feel like my opponent is an aggro deck, so I'm not sure how much time we're gonna have to mess around, cantripping and whatnot. I'd rather be casting Relic of Progenitus in the early game, I think. Purge seems like a worst path, right? Unless I see something that scares me. Guess this seems fine. We have Bojuka Bog. No, I have Apparition already. I don't think I need Knight of Autumn. Seems too narrow. Apparition in a pinch can kill one of their zombies. Yes. This card plus Knight of the Reliquary combos very nicely. No, it's not just free. This is actively amazing. Like, I'm not sure that Knight of the Reliquary would be playable without Yavimaya existing. It's not free. It's just awesome. That's what it is. Faithless Podcast said we should be turning opponents' forests into Superlings with Life on Limb and casting Plague Engineer. Damn. I guess some people really like to go unnecessarily deep, huh? We got Bojuka Ball, I think. So I'm just gonna chill. I'd rather activate Reclaimer, I think. ¿Qué haces, Ram? ¿Todo bien? So yeah, for this deck, all the new cards of our favorite Reclaimer, just perfect. Oh yeah, big time. This is the deck I'm the most excited about. What is the Urborg for? This? This allows your Knight of the Reliquary to sacrifice Flagstones of Trocair. Yavimaya screwing opponent's land art, yeah, for the tilt. Good job, Yavimaya. Messing with opponent's sweet, sweet art. I don't care at all if they get a Bloodghast, so if they want to play land here, they don't. Where did how I got the new cards is actually a beautiful story. Vial in my Bloodghast. I will have what my opponent is having. I will have exactly what my opponent is having. Take 3. Another. I mean, look at the work that Yavimaya is doing here. Just saving my Verdant Catacombs so I can get value from it with Titania. Like, this card is legit insane in this deck. It's not just free. It's actively amazing. Just makes a 3/5/3 next turn. I love that my opponent's Violin Bloodgast. I love that my opponent's Violin Bloodgasts. Yep. That sounds about right. Yeah. This deck is everything I wanted it to be and more. This deck is everything I wanted to be and more. I'm gonna play some more leagues, but I'm definitely going to make some changes here. I didn't like the mana base. I felt like I was running out of fetchables a little bit too often. Like, I'm obviously playing a bunch of fetch lands because I want for them to go with Titania, but I feel like I was running out of fetchables, particularly basics, a little bit too often for my taste. So I'm going to make that switch. Also, Primeval Titan just felt really bad. It was just super lackluster. So maybe we can either try a Tireless Tracker or we can try just Knight of the Reliquary. Honestly, Tracker may just be a fine sideboard card. Just play a couple of Trackers in the sideboard against the control decks. Could be pretty good. Still not sold on this card. It's kind of okay, but at the same time, it's just, it just feels a little bit like it's not quite there. What should I cut for? Probably another basic forest. Cut a Valakut. Take it from there. Yeah, I also think that Knight is strong, but like I literally never ever got to untap with a Knight. Never. Like, I played an entire league, didn't get to untap with Knight one time. It just died every single time. And that's the problem with this card. It's just like, you play it, your opponent kills it. Like, that's just the play pattern. Removal has gotten a little bit better than when this card was originally printed or when this card was a staple of the format. Is one step good? No, it's not. If you ever, in a deck like this, ask, or if you ever wonder whether Step is a good card, the answer is that it's just not playable. What we could do, technically, is cut the Druid for the Knight. I honestly just want to cut this card. Like, I don't think this card is very good. Like, I'm probably going to try one more league with it, just to get a little bit more of a feel, but I wasn't impressed in the league that I just played. I was not impressed at all. I think I kind of want another Tracker. Step is sometimes card played. No. Step is a card that's played in decks that run Dark Depths in Legacy. Big difference. Protecting a 2020 that's going to win the game on the spot, very different than protecting a card that's going to give you a little bit of value. So, no, it's not. It's not the same. Yes, and decks that are running Step in a deck that is not running it because of Harvest are just wasting slots. They're just building their deck poorly. Yeah, I know. And if they played Step, then they were built poorly. Utopia Sprawl instead of Harvest? No. Build Utopia Sprawl in your Reclaimer deck. I don't recommend that. No. Harvest for Oath of Nissa? Definitely not. Definitely not. The Moriyabi Maya? No, we don't. Exactly one. Harvest for another fetch land. That's exactly what I was thinking. I don't know. Like I want to try another one with 4 of these, but I doubt it. Cut the Throne. I could cut the Throne. I was thinking of cutting it for another tracker. Just have a potential sideboard of just like mono trackers and kind of go from there. What about one endurance in sideboard? Yes. Do you have an endurance to give me? Yes, because I would want to play an endurance in the sideboard, but I just don't have the card, so I can't play it. Would you splash red for Cyber Boil? No, I would not. Feather Retreat, that's a different deck. Should Rambi Skull be going up to a playset? If you tell me what to cut for it, then yes, I would. I would like to play more copies of this card, but I'm testing Harvest. This is possible that this card is just bad, okay? It's very, very possible that this is just bad, and this should be like 1 call, the 4th path, and then 1 land, and the 4th Night Reliquary. I don't know. But I'm trying it out because I want to get a feel for the card. Just play Vile instead of Harvest, yeah. Card in the list? No, that's a different deck. I think in the end we cut Harvest, but for now we're just testing. Yeah, it's possible that we just cut it. Horizon Canopy. The thing is that Canopy combos really well with Titania. It combos really well with Ramming Up Excavator. Like I'm not in love with the card, but like I like that it's there. Like it was actually pretty good in the league that we just played. This deck, but I knew that it was gonna happen. I knew that somebody was gonna ask if this is better than Amulet. It's a different deck. It's a different deck. That's what it is. No deck is better than any other deck. Is this deck better than Burn? I don't know. I don't know. It's a different deck. Do you have any I would go up on count? I would never want more than 1 copy of this. Like I already don't have enough slots for all the lands that I want to play. Like I would like to play a 3rd Valakut. I would like to play, honestly, I would like to play more fetch lands. Member Raminap, I don't think I want that now. Many black decks play more than 1 Urborg. Is there a possibility of playing some feature? No, I don't think so. I don't see the point. Oh, just saying you would go to 2 before cutting the first. Yeah, for sure. Clearly, I mean, it's better than this deck that has been legal for literally a day. Yeah, exactly, for sure. Courser or Proof Fix? Yes. Any card that's 3 mana has been tested in the past and did not perform up to expectations. Courser of Crufix, Eternal Witness, Screeve Ranger. I've tested this deck a lot. I've tested this deck a lot, and if the cards didn't really end up making the cut, it's because they were not good enough. Excavator can potentially be a main deck card for sure, but not right now. Play Cabal Coffers for the memes? No. Play Yorion and jamming everything? No. Anyway, that's cool. We're gonna play in a different league, probably run this list that you see right here. So I'm gonna be updating the stream deck and everything else, and I will see you there for the next one. But in the meantime, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the content, and I will see you for the next video.